Yeehaw. Awesome. I got some good cards to share too. Oh, there's Maureen. Awesome. Hey,
Good morning, blue-haired lady.
finally.
Yeah,
Oh, that was too long. What was I thinking?
but it also looked good though. The light blue looked nice, but
A couple people said, "What are you now, the lady with the green hair?" And I'm like, "Oh, cringe." Right. Oh, I like, yeah, this is right. That's why she started doing way darker because it does fade. So
yeah,
I've tried using the
yeah,
blue shampoo and everything, but it's just fades because it's blue, I think.
yeah,
I don't know. I bet women that do black, I'm sure you've seen a lot of women do black. I bet they have the same problem. It's probably the intensity of the color or something. I don't know.
yeah. It's got to be something. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. It's been so long since I dyed my hair.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't do it. Yeah. Yeah. No, that would be bad.
Yeah, it's
Jeanette's
been a
like,
long time.
Jeanette's like, no, just no. But the first couple days, like my neck's all blue.
Yeah,
So that's a little weird. And luckily it's not hot out because when it's hot and I sweat, I get blue. That reminds me of like the shoe salesman that had
yeah,
right, right,
yeah. Yep.
right.
I what was I gonna say? What was I going to say? Oh, the other day I was complaining about my gray hair
I know.
because the cleaner my hair is, the more the gray shows. It's weird. I don't know why, but and Sean's like, well, we can take care of it. I said, are you crazy? People are paying to have the color of my hair. Like like one time I got my hair cut and I was waiting for Sean because he was getting his done. And somebody came up to me and she's like, I love your hair. How much did that cost? And I'm like, I don't know, whatever he just charged me, 25, 30 bucks. And she's like, that's all it costs to dye your hair. I'm like, oh honey, no, this is life. But the hairdresser told me people are actually dyeing their hair the gray and the silver to get
Yeah.
what I already have natural.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I wouldn't be so adamant about not going gray if it weren't for my 49-year-old boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
You knew that was coming, Donna. I see you're smiling.
It's always
Hey,
coming, isn't it?
How are you?
oh, not too bad, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's been a rough month.
Oh, well, that's not already or of last month.
Well, last month.
Oh, good. So you started over. So, oh, good.
Uh,
September's going to be better.
it's gotta be. Yeah, I made two trips to Maryland. One the last week of July, and then I went up like the second week of August and stayed up there 2 weeks. My
Oh,
sister
wow.
fell
Oh, no.
Oh,
and face first, so
Oh,
she
no.
broke her nose and bones in
Oh,
her
no,
face.
no,
And then,
no,
of
no.
course,
oh,
and then my mom, she was in the hospital and now she's in a nursing home.
No.
So yeah, it's it's been a rough
Yeah,
month.
that's crap right there. That's a lot of
Yeah,
crap right there. The whole
yeah,
nursing home situation I was unprepared for that. I don't know about you, but when I first went in there, it was like, oh,
yeah. Well, she's kind of been doped up
oh. Well,
most of
my
the
mother
time.
already didn't know who I was by the time she was up there, so I figured
Oh,
she didn't
yeah,
know whatever else was going on either. But
yeah,
still, it was like, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's better than her being home by herself.
Oh, and you know what? I don't think people that are judgy about it understand the situation because
Hmm.
because not everybody can just drop everything else and care for somebody at your house,
mhm.
and not everybody has the ability to do that. I mean, the that's a hard job, and it's yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Hmm.
I wouldn't have
Did you?
brought her home if I hadn't been forced to do that because I know she was getting better care up there. I couldn't
Mhm.
roll her over and all that stuff. I couldn't do anything. But
Right.
yeah, but then again, I couldn't afford the 10,800 a month.
That's true.
Did
Right.
anybody watch that Bruce Willis special? His wife gave that interview, that hour interview she gave with
Uh-uh.
Diane Sawyer. Well, she was talking about how his frontal dementia
Hmm.
stuff, and she said that she moved him into a house next door. Um, and he has 24-hour care, and they can visit whenever they want, and all. And their two kids that are still young have like stuff there and everything. And I guess she's getting a lot of flack online, and I'm
Hmm.
like, people, until you walk a mile in somebody's shoes,
Yeah.
just knock it off. You have no idea how hard it is.
Right. But see, we can't change what everybody else is going to be judgy about. All we can do is put a little bubble around ourselves and say they just don't get it. I'm just don't caring. Because
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
if
I had
you're
no
not part
idea.
of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Well, yeah,
exactly,
that's the
So
saddest
go away.
exactly.
part. Yeah. Hey, Penny, how are you?
On your hair looks nice.
Thank you. It was getting so light, it was
Yeah, it
embarrassing.
looks good.
It's way better. Yay. Yeah, I'm going down to
Mhm.
Yonkers tomorrow morning, so that'll be awesome. The only thing is, because I just had it done, I'm going to leave blue everywhere I go. So my shoulders are blue, my neck and the back. His pillowcases are all going to be blue.
Mm.
Everything gets blue when I go blue. Yeah, I was telling Maureen, it reminds me, remember when we were kids, we used to make fun of like the salesman who used shoe polish to make his hair darker, and then when he sweat, it would be brown. That
Yeah.
happens to me with the I sweat, I get blue. Right, right. That's embarrassing. It only does it for the first couple days, but still. Right. I got some cool cards, and some of them are from you guys. This is one of my favorites from Maureen. You know which one it is. Now look at the mark on the bottom of the flip-flop is
Oh my.
oh my. And she said, I saw these and thought of you. I'm shocked. Yeah, yeah, I am shocked by that. And of course, I had a lot of people doing Facebook espionage. This is from Jen Gear. That was
Hmm.
Bucky. We stopped and saw Bucky. That was awesome. And then let's see. Oh, and by this time I was standing upright. I had I pulled my back out early in that trip, but I recovered. Anyway, and this is from Maureen. Wish I could like this more than once. That is so cute. Can you
Mm.
actually Ty took this picture with my phone. We were sitting outside at Molly's house and he ran out and took it, but it's just the perfect splash and
Yeah,
everything. And this is actually a dog pool, but Bo's afraid of the water. And I didn't know that till I bought one. He won't go anywhere near it, so we've never been in it. But I thought to myself, if we get desperate for something to Jaden to do at Molly's, I'll just throw the little pool in there because he loves anything water. And
Mm.
Ty was skeptical. He said, that's too little. He gonna be all over that. And I said, well, don't look at it like a pool. Look at it like a sensory table or something. He can sit on the outside if he wants and just play in the water or whatever he's doing.
yeah.
But he stayed in there an hour and something, just
Wow.
splashing. So yay, thank you. That's awesome. And then we got this one from Heather Murray. And this was the picture with the bibs
Mm.
there. That's awesome. And that's funny. And, oh, he's not doing it in this picture, but one of the other pictures, Jaden's smiling really, really big, and it's not. Oh, here it is. Here's this one. This one's from Scott Easterday. Uh, and he said, you can tell he likes the pool because he's smiling that big. That's actually not a smile. What he's doing is going, cheese. That cute. That's cute. So I like that. Awesome. And what else I've got? Donna Sylvester sent me one. Oh, and this one is about um the 96,000 cards because I posted that. And she wrote, "What? 96,000 cards?" I thought that was cute. That was cute. And then this is her using that fake phone when we were at the hotel. That's cute. Thank you, Donna. And then we got Kathy Drabinsky, which she's
Yeah.
got a great idea for promoting. I think it's where you can include a gift card now with the acts. So the digital card, you can include a gift card now. And it said that moment when the music you listened to in high school is being played on the oldie station. That's cute. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that way too. And on the back it says send gratitude plus a gift anytime, anywhere. Have you heard you can send gift cards immediately? See,
Oh,
that's
nice.
That's
so
nice.
so the idea is she's sending like a joke or something fun on one side and then a little ad on the back.
That's
So
pretty
that is
good.
very cute. Thank you, Kathy. And this is from Steve Eves. Let's see. Okay. This Steve is actually in the Go Giver Success. They're not calling it that now, but I'm going to call it that forever. The Go Giver Success Alliance, because once we have a name in my head, it stays there. But he was on one of the calls I was on a couple weeks ago, and what I did that day is they have breakout rooms where you network, and I did screenshots of each room that I was in, and then I put that on the front of the card and sent it to each person in the room. That made me do two things is if I already knew them and had their address, it was reminding them that we have a connection already. If I didn't know them, it made me go get their information so that I could send it. And I was able to get everybody, but he just said, "Thank you for the amazing card after we met on the Go Giver community call a few weeks ago. I'm very impressed with your testimony and all that you have been blessed to achieve with Avon." So that was nice. And
Mm.
he's got a thing on the back. "We rise by lifting others" in
Mhm.
his picture. Very nice. Thank you very
That
much,
is nice.
Steve. Just in case Steve is watching. But and then of course I have a lot of which I'm very thankful for, by the way, pictures of people that are sending me ones, espionage ones. I've got them all over the house. That's how I end up getting them all over the house. But then I forget when somebody comes here, they're like, "Really?" They think I'm obsessed, I think. Um, the ones that I got a couple back so I can show you the ones I'm sending now. This is my Avon recruiting card. Um, so on the back, it has wording, but it's limited. And it just says up to 50% commission profit, join for zero, no fees, just the regular stuff on the back. But notice the end line now. I always put it on my recruiting stuff anymore. Looking to purchase Avon instead, go here in my regular store. So no matter what recruiting message I'm putting, I'm giving them the other option always now. And by the way, I change this one, I change out, and
Mm.
any of these that change. So like this won't be on here much longer because the season's not right for that. And this changes because the jewelry changes. So you can easily just change those up. And then this one is a picture of the Skin So Soft that I have on hand in my hallway. And I've got a little thing on the back that I have it in stock, and that's what I accept for payment forms. And what I did is I pulled a list of everybody in my zip code.
Oh,
So, so I'm working on that list, and that is going to do two things for me. That list I have not worked. I have not worked a list that was just my zip code purely. So people that might have signed up to support me when I ran for office a zillion years ago, their address might not be good anymore, or it might be good. and they might not have heard from me in all this time. So sending them a card, I'll either get it back or it'll stay, they'll get it. So that's going to help me clean the list too. Oh,
Oh,
Kim's at the dentist. Sorry about that. Yeah.
oh, I got a nice one from Kathy Jabrowski.
Oh,
It's
nice. With Michael
all
Sensek. Oh, a whole bunch of pictures.
a whole
Oh,
bunch
look
of
at that.
pictures.
That's
One,
perfect.
and then on the back, it's a picture of Reba, and she says, "Remember, Reba built a whole ass lipstick empire with only one lip."
That's funny because her
Yep,
top lip doesn't show.
yep. And then
That's
I got
wrong somehow.
I was working my old list from when I was an assistant that we talked about. I've finally been working that.
Nice.
So if I don't have an address, I'll go to the
Yep.
W page and get it. Well,
Yeah,
this
and
lady
I'm gonna type that in the comments for anybody. Go ahead.
I sent this lady a card and she lives in Washington. She wrote on it, refuse, uninterested in solicitors, return to sender.
Oh, I've gotten all kind of, yeah, but that cleans your list. You don't have to waste
Exactly.
time, money, and effort on that person next time.
Yep.
So
But I
that's
have to
awesome.
tell you about this one. So there's this one of the card groups that I'm in. This lady posted a picture of her dog. The dog's alive and well, but she posted a picture of her dog. So I put the dog on a card and sent her the card. Well, she messaged me and we had a really nice conversation during the message. And she asked me why I do this. And I said, because there's so much darkness in the world, I want to be the light. And, we were just talking back and forth. Well, next thing I know, I have a package from her, a
Oh,
package delivered from her.
whoa.
She makes a lot of her own stuff. Like she does stuff on tin and she makes stuff.
Uh-huh.
So she made me all because I sent her this picture of her dog. I don't know if you can see him very well, but she made me a pair of earrings,
Oh, those are
Halloween
so
Oh,
earrings.
wow.
cute.
Okay. Then she made me a Christmas ornament with an owl on it.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, wow.
And she made me a magnet with the
Oh,
Grinch
look
on
at
it. And she
that. The
said the
Grinch. That's
Grinch
cute.
one she only makes for friends. And then her she sent me, everyone needs a friend like you. Maureen, thank you so much for your thoughtfulness. I love every card you've sent, and especially the one with Brina. You are an amazing person, and I'm so glad our paths have crossed. Your new friend.
That's
And then
so
she wrote me
awesome.
another letter. I hope you enjoy these small little gifts that I made. I don't sell the Grinch stuff, I only make for friends.
That is so awesome.
All because I sent her a picture of her dog. And, we don't do this to get anything back, but I was just amazed.
No,
I was
and it just
shocked and
shows,
amazed.
I think it shows the impact the card had on her. So she was so appreciative of you thinking about her that she
Yeah.
wanted to send you that stuff. I thought that's awesome.
Yeah. It was,
Oh,
I was, I was shocked. I was amazed. And it made me feel good because, not that I got free stuff. That was not the point of it. It made me
right.
feel good because the card, because I know how much that card meant to her because she told me over and over again in the message, and she's already put it on. She makes these things on tin,
Hmm.
so she's already put it on a piece of tin.
Nice.
And I said, well, you'll have it forever and ever, and it won't get ruined, it won't get bent, it won't get, it won't anything. And she was just so appreciative.
What's funny is so you just have to realize, and this is for everybody, when you get somebody that tells you a reaction like that, there's a whole bunch of other people that felt the same way. They just didn't happen to say anything to you.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like what the a sampling of the population. You know what I mean? Because there really are people that get the cards and love them that don't happen to say anything to you. So I mean, just think of why this is such a good business tool
Mhm.
for the same reason because
Yep.
your customers, they're not going to say anything each and every time that you send them a card, but they're going to tell their friends, they're going to like it themselves, they're going to be more loyal to you, they're going to think twice if they see deodorant for less money somewhere else. They're not just going to buy it to save 50 cents. They're going to say, well, you know what, though? I would rather buy from Maureen because she appreciates me. Look at the cards I'm getting from her. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get a card from Rite Aid just because I better not use Rite Aid anymore because um right, they're not going to get a card from CVS just because they buy something where they are from us.
Right.
So I think that makes a huge difference. That's why I've sent 96,000 cards.
And you're right, because there's somebody that lives in Ohio that I met through my marketing, and I send her cards all the time, just all the time. And I woke up the other morning with a $98 order from her.
Oh, nice.
Yep. We don't
Nice,
talk.
nice.
We don't talk on Facebook. I have her as a friend, but we don't talk or anything. And yeah, so
Well,
she
and
remembered.
you know what I liked so much? I this happened a while back, and I've already talked about it, but um, it was a little while back. I got a speaking gig, and it wasn't Discovery Toys, it was the other one. But when they were introducing me, it was a Zoom thing, so it was during that whole Zoom thing, and she introduced me as a longtime friend that's kept in constant touch with her. Actually, she said we kept in touch with each other when the reality was she was a division manager with Avon at one point. She hired me 3 or 4 times to do speaking way back when I went there, and it was up in Wisconsin. And I hadn't heard from her in, I don't know, decade, decade, but I'd continue to send her cards, like birthday cards and stuff. And it wasn't even a lot of cards, but I kept in touch with her like I do with a lot of people. And she introduced me as someone who's kept in touch with each other. So that doesn't bother me. That's actually fine with me. If she feels like we're keeping in touch with each other, when in reality it was just me sending her cards, that's fine with me because that's what you want customers to feel and team members to feel like you're really caring about them and focused on them and sending them. And even 1 or 2 cards a year, you wouldn't believe people remember that because they're not getting 1 or 2 cards from someone else. They're just not getting stuff.
Right.
So, because I don't think I was sending her more than 1 or 2 a year. I wasn't sending her a whole bunch of cards all the time. It was just a keep in touch thing. So I think that's why the birthday thing is important because it's easy. Everyone's got one. So if you don't
Mhm.
have a good excuse to send to somebody, that's a good excuse. So what else is going on with you, Maureen?
Well, I just finished up my fall cards for the group that I belong to.
Mm,
And I'm working on I just made up my Halloween cards. And of course I left it out in the living room, my sample of it. Because I've been working in the living room the last few days because my back has been really bothering me and it hurts to sit in this chair. Ever since convention, same thing, but
yeah.
I have the bulging disc.
Oh,
So
yeah.
all
That was
that
tough.
walking, all
Yeah,
that
that was
walking
tough.
really bothered me. Um, but I'm working on my Halloween cards, and I'm thinking about my next set of cards for the customers, and I think I'm just going to do the same Halloween. But not everybody likes Halloween, so I don't
Can,
know.
can I show you my customer one that I'm
Yeah.
finishing up the makeup. I was doing the flat card with when your makeup expires. That list I'm
Hmm.
down to the 4 people, I think. So my next one is something I do annually. I do this every year. And let me show you what it looks like because I already did it and sent it to myself. I didn't get it back yet though. But because you've got this same information that I've got in case you want to do it. Because uh, let's see here, send out cards. Okay, and yeah. Did you see they have some new gifts? I've been putting them up in the group.
Yeah.
So the new customer one, whenever I go to the convention, this is it right here. I use all the pictures from the convention, so they can't see it's not the pictures from the brochure that's easy to see the product. It is just the shots from the floor and stuff, but it gives them a sneak peek that no one else gets to see. So sneak peek from the Avon convention, products coming soon is what it says. But
Mhm.
all of these are just pictures from Facebook. That's
Right.
actually wearing the leather coat. And this is a threefold, and I do the same one every year. So here's some other, and that's me with the tote bag. So I throw in some pictures of me with the stuff, but a lot of these I didn't take the picture. Remember, I like to steal the pictures from other people. So, and if I know a customer is into something in particular, like the eye patches. If I know a customer always buys all skincare from me, I'll throw in one of the pictures because these are easy to change. You just click on it and you can change it to whatever you want.
Mhm.
And then I do the other one has um, just some little thing about what's coming up and that we have the traditions, the pewter ornament and the um, lip balms and holiday packaging with the little creams and all that. That's it. That's it. But I do that every year just to show. And customers say to me, um, I see stuff way ahead from you, where my other Avon lady didn't do that. So it's
Mm.
it's just something that you can do that you already have the information for that they will get value from, and still you're showing them stuff coming down the road.
Right.
Not everybody's into it, but most people. You know what I mean? And you don't have to worry like if they're not religious because Christmas can be about Santa. It doesn't have to be about religion necessarily. And if you're worried about that, just don't put the ones in there that like have crosses on it or something. Because we did have
Mhm.
some of that. We also had some Star of David stuff. I didn't put that in particular in mine. I put ornaments and clothes and the tote bag and pretty generic stuff that's coming out in fourth quarter. But that's a thought.
Yeah. That
Mhm.
leather jacket looked really good on you too.
I got it.
I know. I know.
Oh, and you know what? I got to put this in the group too. That works exactly the same as the hand cream. Because I did it yesterday. I forgot when I went to the post office and the hairdresser and the dog groomer. And you know how the hand cream we do this? Don't say
Mhm.
anything. That's all I do. I handed them the jacket. I had the jacket with me. It's 80 out. And and I think you do have to say with the jacket, you can't just hand it to him. I handed it to him. And I said, you got to try this on. That's all I said. You got to try this on. Every single person I said it to tried my jacket on. And some of them, I mean, like the dog groomer has a bunch of leather jackets. She's not likely to buy it. I didn't care. She's got an assistant working with her that saw this whole thing. But for her, she's like, so how much is it? And I'm like, 250. And she made a little face and I said, oh, I don't know what's good for a leather jacket because I've never had one before. Tell me what you think. She said, no, that's actually within the ballpark. And she was telling me all the benefit. She said, well, it is lined. That's got to be the she was going on. So I think not to have a reaction if they say something, the price is high or whatever it is. Because to me, I wasn't trying to sell the jacket. I
Right.
was actually just trying to have them interact with me. So I love that. And I just took it off and I'm like, oh, you got to try this. And I don't think I had it on when I went in the hairdresser. I was holding it in my hands. And I said, you have got to try this on. And everybody did. I thought it was funny. So that'll work the same way as the hand cream. You just go around and hand it to people. I thought that was good. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's not really going to matter if I sell a bunch of the jackets in particular. What it's good for is gives me something to talk about. And everyone that tried my jacket on said, "Oh my God, I can't believe Avon's carrying something like this." Every one of them said that. And I'm like, yeah, they got all kind of neat stuff. I said they got a matching bag for that too. So the post office lady sounded like she might want the bag, not the jacket. That's fine.
Hey,
Right, right. So I mean, it just gives you something to show and something different. So I think it's a great tool to use,
yeah,
especially if like I usually am just showing something smaller like hand cream, and to have the jacket's nice.
yeah.
So
I need to get the address for headquarters. I know they moved, so I need to
in
get
the
their address
back of the brochure.
back at the brochure. Okay, because I became friendly with one of the
Oh,
guys
corporate
from
people.
headquarters. This guy right here.
The only thing, if you don't know his name, how you, yeah, and I don't know his name. How
Oh,
you
I
gonna
took a
find?
picture of his badge. His name is
Oh, good
Tay.
idea. Good
Yeah,
idea.
his name is Tay. And we did that one and then we did another one where it looked like we were fighting
Oh, yeah.
with the candy canes. So I told him I'd send it to him and I just haven't had a chance to yet. So I got to get that sent out.
Yeah, I don't think I have all of my thank yous done for that. And then plus, if I wanted to do espionage, I've got so many pictures with other people.
Yeah.
I could just grab anything, I think. Nancy said, my husband was shocked and amazed that Avon had such a beautiful jacket. It is awesome, Nancy. Yeah, it's awesome, and I think it's fun to show.
Yeah, I love it.
Even
I
yeah,
can't wait for it to get cold.
I know. Yeah, even the dog groomer that she already has a couple other jackets. She's not likely to buy one. It didn't matter because she sat there telling me how great it was and how soft and buttery it felt and the liner and the difference between her jackets and that jacket. And her assistant was listening to the whole thing. So I, so I mean, no matter
It
what,
just it feels good on too.
oh, it is. And I'm surprised because it's not like I sat around going, oh, I hope I buy a leather jacket this year. Right? As a matter of fact, Mr. Taishi said when he was talking to his cousins, he referred to me as his old lady. And I said to him later on, I said, did we join a biker gang that I'm unfamiliar with, or when did that happen? Because I thought the old lady reference was only for biker gangs. And I'm like, hey, I've got the leather jacket for it.
You're
But
all set.
right, I'm all set. But did you get it, Nancy? Or are you thinking
I
about it?
did. I did get it.
Awesome.
I did get
Awesome.
it. And I was hesitant because of the price, but I thought, no, I'm gonna get it. And I got it and I couldn't wait to try it on as soon as the box was delivered. I was ripping into it like a kid on Christmas morning. And
And you
I
know
tried it
what's
on. And my husband said, oh my God, that's beautiful. He was just shocked and amazed.
well, and I did have a coat that probably was, this is sad, 15 years old. It's like a navy pea coat. It's one of those wool ones. And I've been threatening to throw it out for all these years, but just didn't find another jacket I liked enough.
Now you did.
Yay! Now I did. Now my dilemma is going to be I want the little faux fur one too, because I tried that. So I guess I'm going to have that one too.
Did you get the jean jacket too?
I didn't like the jean jacket for myself.
Yeah, I got that
I've
one too,
sold
and it
one.
looks better on than I thought it would.
Well, I saw Linda had it too, and it looked good on her. And you know who else? Mary, my new recruit from Connecticut, had it. Looks
Yeah.
great on her too. I just I haven't been a I just haven't been a jean jacket girl, I think. I can see more uses for the leather one, is all. But yeah. Are you guys Dawn, are you thinking about any of those jackets or
Yeah, the leather one. I'm considering that. But
You
I
I'm
need
think
to splurge.
I think
yeah.
It's worth it.
it's really useful. I think it could even be like if you needed to dress up.
Hmm.
I think it's a dress upable jacket. You just wear a blouse. If you wore a collared blouse with a pendant and something, that would look almost like a suit coat jacket.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's so nice. I don't know. I think it's pretty versatile.
Mhm.
Hmm.
It's nice. But Did you see the faux fur one?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
I don't think I didn't take a picture up close like I did the leather one. I'm in the snow globe with the faux fur one on, but I'm calling that my eighth grade jacket because I had one just like in eighth grade, except it was bunny fur, real bunny fur.
Oh.
Because back then, right, we use real fur. This is faux fur, but it's so cute. I I'm definitely gonna have to have it, I think. And I think it's
Mhm.
one of those too that I'll be able to bring around with me and just say, "Oh, you've got to try this on." And I think people will. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, so anyway, Nancy, did you see the faux fur one? Nancy? Oh, she might be busy.
Sorry, I was muted and I'm driving, so
Oh, sorry. Did you see the faux fur one?
I did not. I think I saw the picture of you in the snow globe, but I didn't look very closely at the jacket. So I need to go back
Oh,
and check it out.
Mhm.
yeah, that it's classy. That would be like a dress up one, but I can see me wearing that other times when I needed something a little bit nicer. That is nice. And it doesn't look fake. It looks like real fur, which
Mhm.
is not it's not I don't even know why I want it. I want it, but it looks good. I like it. I like it. Oh.
Sometimes you just have to do it.
Mhm.
Well, luckily, anything that I buy and bring around a show, I can write off my taxes, and so can you.
There
So
you
Mhm.
even
go.
the leather coat, even the faux fur coat. So,
Yeah,
so
we're
and
getting together with with my siblings in a couple weeks, and I told my husband the other day in Pennsylvania. I said, I hope it's going to be cold enough I can wear my leather jacket so I could show it to him. He said, well, just take it with you.
too, I think I'm gonna bring it around, and when it's the right size, because my hairdresser is much smaller than me, so my coat looked like a tarp on her. That wasn't a good look, but somebody that's closer to my size when they try it on, I'll see if they'll let me take a picture like a model picture, and then
There
I
you
can
go.
do some collage for social media or
Mhm.
something about it, because I really think it's a nice jacket. It came in a box all by itself. Did you see?
Mhm.
Yes, mine
Yep.
did too. I
Yeah,
didn't
and
know
they
if that was normal or not.
no, they had it all. Well, I'm sure because the cost of it, they want to make sure that nothing happens to it in shipping.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
they had it all spread out, wrapped in tissue and in plastic, and spread out so that it wouldn't get all crushed up in the box.
Yeah,
That was awesome. That was smart of them. So,
Mhm.
but I'm
Mhm.
shocked and awed and awesome about that.
me
So,
too.
I think that I'm happy I took so many pictures when I was out there of me having stuff. But I think next year in Orlando, I'm going to do even more pictures of me with the stuff, not just the stuff, because I'm used to just grabbing everybody else's pictures of the stuff, the pictures. But now I'm using more of like me holding the tote bag or me wearing the jacket. I think it's a little bit more impactful to throw a couple of those in now and then. So,
Sure.
and there's Joanne. How are you, Joanne?
I'm good. I just realized what time it was. I'm like, I had an alarm on my phone, but I don't know. I got a new phone and I'm not understanding how to work it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm going back down to Yonkers in the morning, so I got some errands to do once we're done. But yeah, did you go to the? I didn't see you at the convention, Joanne. I don't think. We didn't get a picture.
We did not get a picture. I was there. I saw you one day in like passing and I couldn't get to you quick enough before you were gone. And I didn't see you. I ran into Maureen in the
Yep.
hallway, but yeah, I did not.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's like everybody, as soon as each session was over, just like scattered and was gone. It was like there was no hanging around, and I didn't see half the people. And then I see the pictures on Facebook, and it's like, oh my gosh, she was there. I never even saw her. Crazy.
I was trying to get pictures when I saw people the first time in case that happened.
You
I'm like,
know, do you know the night of the dance, I saw a few people and I was like, we'll get pictures later on. And in my head, I was
and
like,
you
we'll
didn't
get
see him.
pictures later. And then I never saw him again.
Oh,
So I don't have, and the funny part is I saw Tim like a million times. So then I got home and I'm looking through my pictures, trying to figure out which ones where I'm gonna put them, which folder on my computer I'm gonna put them in. I don't have any of Tim. I don't have any with Milagros. Um, there's one guy by the name of Richard. I mean, like literally, I sat next to him out in the hallway one day. I've talked to him on Facebook, never took
nothing.
pictures. And I'm like, what, Maureen, what were you thinking?
No, it's okay though. I actually, people were giving me a hard time because I was taking so many. So I get it. It's hard. It's hard to get, I was trying to just keep that in the front of my head that every person I saw, I'm going to take a picture. And I was doing it because we had so many team members that didn't go. I wanted to make it feel like they went with us. I guess that was the idea of
Yeah.
it. So I was trying to put up enough stuff and but I was annoying people there. I didn't care.
I will
Sadly, I
tell
didn't care.
I will tell you the one lady, we were sitting out in the hallway, one of my 50 million trips to the bathroom. Um, we were sitting out in the hallway. You were talking to this lady and she was telling you about how she opened an LBC.
Yeah.
And then she started talking about that foot stuff, that
Oh
cotton
yeah, the
foot.
spray. Yeah.
Yeah, that lady. Do you remember her name?
No, but I ran home and looked up the cotton foot thing, but I
Yeah,
don't
so did I,
remember who
but
I was talking to. I don't
yeah,
remember who
there's
I was
like
talking to.
5 or 6 different ones, I think, or 4 or 5 different ones. So I was trying to figure out, so I was gonna ask her, but you said it's the spray.
Oh, this is the spray.
The spray,
It's
okay.
definitely the spray. So you spray it on and then it like rubs off the dead skin and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely. And I don't know her that well. That's why I can't put my
Okay.
pick my I've met her a couple times, but n she's not someone I see all the time. So
Okay.
that's why. But
But it's
yeah,
the spray one because I was
yeah, the spray
thinking,
one.
not to get TMI with and my husband, but my husband has neuropathy in
Hmm.
his feet and he's got a foot brace on one of his legs. So one of his legs gets really, really dry, and I've
Yep.
tried so much. So I was wondering if that would work even on his leg
Oh,
to
I don't know. Because that
help
takes
his.
off dry skin, I think. That
Yeah, and his
like
under his
melts off
brace,
it.
his under his brace, it look he has almost like scales.
Oh yeah,
And I've
yeah, that
tried
probably would.
everything to try to smooth out his legs,
Yeah.
but because of the neuropathy in his feet and his legs and the all the other stuff. So I'm wondering if that'll work. But she said
Oh, I
something
bet it
about it
would.
was on back order until November. I
Oh,
do remember that.
when we first got back, I saw that it wasn't in, but I haven't looked again since then. But yeah, I did put up an I I was gonna say Team Time Tuesday in the team group um about looking under the online only because it's definitely an online only product. That one is.
Yeah. See, and I
So
never ever looked under that. I never even thought to look under that.
oh, I
When
only
I
did because of that stuff.
Yeah.
Because we were
And then
talking to
I
her and
started
she
seeing
said,
other things that I was
yes,
like, I'm like, wow.
yeah,
Because when
the
I
pink salt shower scrub stuff is only in there.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when I place my order, I already know what I personally want.
Yeah.
So I never think to look under there. But from now on, I'm gonna definitely start looking under there.
By the way, going around, I know we talk about this all the time, but you can be successful in anything if enough people know what you do. Going on that road trip with my van, I got an order from the lady lives 1 mile from where I was in North Carolina. She lives right off of 85. I was on that road right near her house. The odds of it being anything else, how could someone that would be too coincidental, wouldn't it? So I got a new customer. Actually, I got more than one new customer. And when I looked up where they live right near where I was. So, I mean, there's something to be said to doing that. And just think now she's in my system. I'm going to be sending her cards and stuff. I sent her a thank you card for ordering from me. And I think all of that stuff that, sending the cards makes such a difference because she's going to get service that she hasn't gotten from somebody else before. That's how I look at that. Lots of times, yourself, Avon representatives, they'll get an order online and they won't do anything about it. They don't send cards or they don't email them or anything. They just celebrate that they're getting paid. But I don't want that one order. I want her as a regular customer. And I think the only way that's going to happen is if I reach out to her. And I can reach out by making a post or sending a text or doing an email or whatever that is. But I think sending a card in the mail is a bigger impact because no one else is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've got a story for you. A few years ago, I think it was right after COVID, so I became friendly with one of the ladies that worked at Sean's doctor's office. And then she lived around the corner from me. So she would take my Avon orders. She would take a picture of them and send them to me, and then she would come and pick them up and deliver them to her office. Well, then during COVID, when everything happened, and then I started in my little funk, I kind of stopped communicating with people. And by this time, that office was closed. The doctor had moved out of the country. And so then one day I realized I didn't hear from her on my birthday. And usually I always hear from her on my birthday. So I was doing some research online and come to find out she had passed away.
oh,
And I just felt horrible because I had been in so much contact and now I was out of my whatever I was in and I was ready to start communicating and picking up and taking people out to lunch and everything. And long story short, I became friends with her daughter.
oh, nice.
And so her daughter and I are friends on Facebook. I send her daughter cards all the time. Well, I just checked my email and I've got an order from her daughter.
Nice. That's
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome. And that's how we're all going to have big businesses is one customer at a time, one relationship at a time.
yeah,
And it's not, notice I didn't say one order
no,
necessarily because the customer orders one time. That's awesome. I'm happy about that. But unless it turns into a regular customer, that's not exactly what I was hoping for. What I want is a stable of
mhm,
regular customers and that I add to, that I keep adding
yeah,
to. And I think the only way that's going to happen is not by price, it's by
by
service.
us.
Right. And part of our good service is sending cards and keeping in touch and building a relationship with
Mhm,
somebody.
yeah.
So,
And like I see that she posted the other day that her daughter started school. So I'm gonna send her a card. I'll send
mm,
her a flat card with her daughter's school picture on it, with the date on it. So then she has that. And
oh,
now I'll
this
send
is
her a card.
fabulous espionage season right here
Oh yeah.
because everybody's posting first grade picture or eighth grade picture, the last senior picture or whatever. And those are so easy just to grab, put on a
Yep.
flat card and go.
Yeah, I know
But
my grandbaby started school today. My oldest is in eighth grade, and I'm like, wow, he starts eighth grade today.
hey, did you look at or listen to any of the I'm supposed to be the one that knows what's going on, but of course I don't. Uh, what is in SendOutCards? They have a 10 by 10 challenge. A
Oh,
10
I
by
don't know.
10.
Mm-hmm.
I hit it, whatever it is. I got recognition the other night on the Zoom call.
Well,
I'm hoping it,
congratulations.
yeah, I'm hoping it has something to do with more money.
More money, more money. Yeah, yeah.
Money. I think I looked at something else and it said you get a bigger percent on your whatever, but uh that
I don't
sounds
know.
good. But it's funny, I don't concentrate on that, yet I end up hitting some of the stuff. And actually that's true in Avon too. I'm just doing my regular stuff. I'm just wicked consistent at it. And when I do that, I hit the other stuff. I just end up hitting because like did you know I think I think I'm going to end up getting Costa Rica for being
Oh,
number one in increase, not for the wheelies, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that at all. I'm just doing my regular job, what I regularly do,
Hmm.
including sending 10 cards every day, by the way. And how it all shakes out is how it shakes out. But I know in my heart that the things that I'm doing pushes me towards what I want, which is increased earnings and stuff. So I wasn't paying attention to increase because in Downline Manager, it showed my increases like 0.09 or something. It was a small percentage. And I thought, well, but I didn't realize they were only counting 13 campaigns for this award.
Oh, oh
And I was
yeah.
26. So this 13 has a bigger one. But if I can hold on to that increase the other 6 months, I get another bonus plus the trip.
Costa Rica. I'm 14% to Costa Rica.
Oh, in which category?
The sales,
Oh, personal sales. Yeah.
personal sales, yeah.
Because
Because
I've
I only
got,
have to sell, I can't remember. I think I only have to sell like 7,000, whatever the lowest is.
oh, if you have the lowest one, you should go for it because you've still got time to get that, believe it or not. And I think they put the cap at 21, campaign 21, because I think that they're going to go, oh, by the way, we're extending it. I don't
Yeah,
know, but that sounds sneaky because usually we have till 26 to do stuff. But
right.
it isn't anything I know. I don't know any
I know.
inside information or anything like that.
Nope.
But that does sound unusual that they're ending something in 21. But I even if it ends in 21, I go for it because you're always better to go for it on a year that you had a slow year the year before because they love increase. You
Yes.
always get great stuff for increase,
Well, you know
right?
what's funny? I remember years ago, Molly had said, how did she say it? She said once she was in her talking about her group. She was talking about one of the trips, and she says, even if you don't earn the trip,
Oh
think about
yeah.
the customers you've picked up. And I
Well, you're
kind of,
definitely going to have more business. Yeah.
yeah, I always think of that because I'm like, how can I get more customers? How can I get more customers? Especially when I don't like to leave the house. See, I'm still in that phase where I don't like to leave my house. I'm afraid to leave my house. So getting to convention was kind of interesting because I don't like crowds and I don't like leaving my house. But I was around people I love, so that made it a little easier for me.
Well, that brings you to the card thing. I mean, if you want to promote that you're going to earn the trip or working towards Costa Rica, do some screenshots of that Costa Rica thing with Avon, send it to your customers, tell them how close you are, or tell them what the goal is, or just don't tell them any of that. Just say, I want to go to Costa Rica so bad. I was just wondering, do you know anybody that might want to buy anything? Because I certainly said that to my customers when I'm working on the trip. Do you know anybody that might want to buy anything? Even a lip balm would get me a lip balm closer
Yeah.
to the trip because that's a good excuse. And I personally think customers like seeing us working hard shooting for something and not just a paycheck, something fun. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Either going to convention or going on a trip or buying something we're working for. I know when I was working to get the car allowance in leadership, everybody was probably rooting for me because they were sick of push starting my car with me, but but nonetheless, everybody was excited. And once they knew about it, the next time I saw them, they asked me how close I was. And then when I did get the car allowance or did get the trip, the customers were excited that I got it, and they felt like they got it too because they
Right.
were in on it. So I think you can't. There's no downside to using that as a promotional tool for yourself.
Yeah, because I'm going for the trip for one. That's the that's where I'm at is the trip
Hmm.
for one. Um, and I think it's like I don't remember how much it is to be honest with you, but it would be
If
nice to win the trip.
if for me to get it for one for personal sales, I think it's 28,000
Yeah,
But I'm at
I
23 or
don't
something.
even think mine's 10,000. I honestly
See,
don't
oh,
think
this
it's
is the
even
perfect
10,000.
year. Too bad Kim's not on because her first trip, the Hawaii one, she was new, and so her goal was low, and that's how she ended up getting it. I think she only had to do it was 10 or so thousand, may even been less than that. And I said to her, you have no idea how fortunate you are that you're going for a trip when they have these rules in place. Because back when I was earning it for personal sales, you couldn't get it anyway except doing 75,000 in personal sales. They called it the honors trip, and the only people going were the top in personal sales and top in leadership.
Wow.
And they've changed it because they're trying to get people to go on a trip so that they want to go on more trips.
Right.
So they have, right. But that's a good time for someone who's never gotten a trip to
Well,
get
you know,
one.
I haven't even hit Premiere yet this year. I
Is
haven't even hit,
Premiere still a thing?
I haven't even hit 5,000 in sales yet.
But see, you still, especially if it's only 7 or 8, you still you got it. And you could use your 10 cards a day to your
Yeah.
customer list telling them about it. Because I don't know, Costa Rica sounds pretty good. And it isn't it one of those all-inclusive resorts?
Yes.
You could find out the resort, go on the resort's Facebook page or the resort's regular website and take pictures, screenshots off the resort and just background information about Costa Rica. Although I personally don't leave the resort. I think we all can agree on that. Right? So, but yeah, no, I think that's an awesome idea.
Yeah, because I would love to win Costa Rica. And then I'm interested in what trip they're going to do next year.
Well,
They kind of
you could go
announced it.
from Costa Rica to Orlando too. Help
Yeah,
me work my way to the convention, or you don't have to say you're helping me fund my convention. You could just say, I'm working towards a trip, and that's not lying. You are working towards a trip
I am working towards a trip.
for
Yes.
Orlando. So you could
Yeah.
go to the Rose and Shingle and get the picture of the resort and the pools and yeah, because I swear to you, customers love that. Have any of you guys done that? Donna or Penny,
Mm-mm.
Nancy, Joanne, have you done that?
Nope.
No,
No.
no,
Have you done it?
no,
Yes,
I haven't.
Joanne's
I've
done it though,
I've
haven't
done
you?
it several times when, especially back when it was like the honors trip and different trips. I've always done that. Funny thing is though, I've not earned any trips forever. And my customers are always like, so are you going to get a trip this year? I'm like, doesn't look like it.
Oh,
But
don't say that, Joanne.
oh, I'm too
I'm
far
working for
away.
it.
I am too far away. I'm like number 100. So I'm okay with that because they say this next trip's supposed to be a bucket list thing. And I'm like, okay, what is a bucket list
Oh,
trip
you
for
mean after
everyone?
Costa Rica? After?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
saying,
So,
and so that what, if I don't have a huge increase this year, then it'll make it easier to earn whatever this is. But I did put a bug in Michael's ear and I said, if you make these a you do, you get, I think you'll have more people going for it. Because I mean, for me, I don't want to, and I know this sounds terrible because, yeah, you're getting more customers, more sales, but my luck, I'm going to do it and I'm going to hit my numbers and I'm going to be right there where I need to be. And that last campaign, somebody's going to come in and
Oh,
swoop
because of
that
the
rug right
right.
out from under me by
But
$5.
though, I think that problem's going to solve itself because this is the first time they've done it this way. And if they don't have many achievers, they'll change that.
Well, Michael said that he is working on that, and I
Yeah.
talked with Benson on the last day. I finally caught up with him and talked with him, and I was explaining to him, well, he wasn't quite understanding, and he thought I already missed the trip by $5 for this year. I'm like, no, no, that trip's still going on. I'm talking about next year. I said, yeah, you might have to have more trip spots, but you're going to have more sales, which is more money for LG. So if you make it a you do, you get, more people are going to go for it and win. And he's like, oh, okay, okay. So I don't
Well,
know.
this is
We'll
the
see.
first time they've done it this way that I remember, right? Where you have to have your wheelie at 100% to get in a chance to get it.
mhm.
So I
I
think
think so.
do you
It's
remember
either, I don't think they've done it this way, maybe one other time, but yeah.
Okay, because I
It's
don't remember them doing it this way before. And if they don't have a lot of achievers, they're not gonna do it that way again because it people gave up too early when they realized you do the wheelie, it doesn't automatically get you a trip.
Well, and it's a long one too. This one was a long one. It was half of
Right,
last year and then into this year. So
right.
that kind of, the longer it takes, it's like, okay, okay.
What's your thoughts? I think they might yeah, I think they might extend it even because ending at 21 is an odd place to end it. What
It
do you think?
is, and I think it is. And there's really, if you look at the because you probably can see like all the levels like I can on our reports, and there's really not a lot of people. I mean, there is, but at the same time, there's not a lot of people that are
That have
making
gotten
it.
it.
So
Right,
they,
right, right,
and Avon probably is committed to X amount of rooms because by doing it the way they did it, they knew they needed this many rooms. And so
right.
they committed to it. And so they're going to have to fill them. So I think you're right.
See, I'm
It'll
thinking
probably
that
be extended.
they did it 21 on purpose in case they wanted to extend
Hmm.
it, maybe.
Right.
Anyway, I don't, by the way, I want to make sure everyone understands. I have no inside information.
Well,
I have no connections whatsoever. I'm not going to ever have any because I call the corporate people the blonde one and the brown head one. So no one's ever going to be close to show me stuff. Right, Donna?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's not endearing when you just call them the blonde one, right?
Mm.
Right.
Yeah, why I'm
Oh,
mad about that, I'm not unfeeling that, isn't it? It's that to me, my 40-year career, it's not the corporate people that made this all special and made the company happen. It was us.
Hmm.
So I want to remember as many representatives I can, but corporate people come and go, so I don't necessarily memorize who they are or what they do. But that means I'm not going to have any special information ever. So, but yeah, I'm anxious to see how that plays out, Joanne. I think that'll be good.
So where
mm,
do you think a bucket list? I'm thinking like maybe Paris or something like that, but that would be a very costly trip.
mm.
Well, did you hear that interview I did with Angie Rossi a few years ago? I since he didn't work at corporate anymore, I asked him if I could ask him anything.
Hmm.
And what I asked him was why the employees always got to go to Europe and we didn't. And did you hear what he said? Or did you even see that?
I think I saw it, but to be honest, I would not remember.
He said so many of the top sellers and top leaders do not have the paperwork that they need to travel outside the country, that's
Ah,
why they weren't doing it. And he said they didn't tell us that because they didn't want us to be mad at them guys.
I
So
see.
I don't know if that's changed. And that's why we've been only doing US trips or trips that don't require a lot of documentation. So we haven't gone when they did. I think the only one I've done that was an earned trip was the Mediterranean cruise, and even that was only offered because it was an Alaska cruise they overachieved on, and
Hmm.
I got chosen to do the Mediterranean one. But so I don't know if that's changed, but that's why we weren't doing it before. So I'm not sure if that's going to stop us still or not. Or maybe LG doesn't care about that. I don't know.
Right. Hmm.
See, to
What
me, my bucket list trip would be Australia.
do?
That's my bucket list trip is Australia.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
was with Joanne. I was thinking Paris or something.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, it's 2 o'clock,
It
people.
is.
Already it's two. That went by. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Maureen, for co-hosting. Always appreciated. I know we talked probably more about Avon than we should have, but it's it's how we know this stuff works, though. How we know send out cards works is because the results we get in our other business. So
Right.
I know none of us, I don't think, on this one, um, do send out cards full time. We're using it as a tool for our other business, which most people I think in SendOutCards are doing that. They're either car dealers or real estate people or they're other network marketers. But I think for us to tell those kind of stories is important because it proves why it works.
Mhm.
So
I'll
anyway,
it does work. I'll share real quick because I know we're out of time, but
yes.
I put all my first generation people in the system with their birthdays. And so I sent out, because I don't always get to send everyone some, but I sent some out this last time. And on Tuesday, I had a girl message me on Facebook and thank me for her card. And she said, I think I want to sell Avon again. So I'm looking her up online. I'm like, oh, she was on my team, but now she's not. And so I gave her the information. She went on right then and there, did it, and then was even on my team meeting on Tuesday night.
That's
So
awesome.
it was like, yes. So it does work. I mean, people appreciate it.
And it's such an easy, like what I think I like the best about doing the 10 a day is that I know for sure today there's 10 people that are getting cards in the mail from me today because last week I sent them out. And every
Mhm.
day I do 10. So every day except Sunday, chances are 10 people are opening their box and getting a card from me. And over time, that adds up to a huge number of people that feel like they're getting in touch with me all the time. So I think it can't help. It can't help but help. That sounds bad. Can't help but help. Anyway,
Mhm.
I'm going to put the replay up on the YouTube channel and thank you very much. I love and appreciate you all. And we will talk to you later. Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Thank